If you sat down and watched the Penn State and Wisconsin game yesterday, you probably already know that the final score was in favor of Penn State at 16-10. However, what you may not have seen is what happened in the Penn State locker room after the game. But before we get to that, let's talk about how the score was 16-10 and that oozes Big Ten football. If that doesn't say we are a Big Ten team, I don't know what will. The game itself was fairly uneventful. I did have it on yesterday. I wasn't watching it super intently, but it was definitely on. That was one of the better 12 o'clock games. For those of you that maybe didn't watch it, or, here's a quick recap. They went into half 0-0. Some would say bad offense. Others will sit here and say good defense. I'm not here to tell you which one is right. So all of the scoring did end up happening in the second half, where Penn State ultimately secured their victory with a interception on the 10-yard line with about like 4 seconds left, right? Pretty normal stuff. Nothing crazy happened in game. But what most people probably didn't see was this video that is, I don't know if it's starting to go viral, but somehow I ended up across it, of the Penn State locker room after the win. Check it out. So for those of you unaware, Wisconsin at every home game after the third quarter and just before the fourth quarter plays the song Jump Around for their student section. They get hyped. It's great. Honestly, it's actually amazing because as a former Michigan State alum that would go to football games, by the time you're hitting fourth quarter, you're trying to get hyped. So it's definitely an uphill battle. So by them playing that song, that's genius. I think it just absolutely hypes the student section up. But point being, that's the song that they play. That's like their song. That's their thing. So obviously Penn State was sort of mocking them by playing that and jumping around in their locker room after the win. Now, I was thinking, yes, obviously this is throwing some pretty hard shade at Wisconsin, but I also have a hard time believing that this is the first time that any team has done this. Maybe it's like the first time that we're seeing it, but like any team that goes in and beats a pretty highly ranked Wisconsin at home, I have to imagine that some other team has done that at one point or another, but we're just happening to see it here. Now, if you are a Wisconsin fan and you watch that video, you are not happy with me right now. And please don't take that out on me in the comments or with liking or disliking the video. I'm just the messenger. If you are a Penn State fan, you're probably giggling in your chair like a little schoolgirl when you watch that video because you know how angry it probably makes the Wisconsin fans. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did Penn State go too far and mock Wisconsin, or is everybody just being a little bit too sensitive? And last but not least, because the two teams are in different conferences in the Big Ten, the only way that they will see each other again this season is in the Big Ten title game. Because Ohio State is in the same conference as Penn State, that makes their road a little bit harder, whereas Wisconsin is usually always the favorite in their division because there's really nobody that they have to compete against. I did check the future schedules, and the next time that Wisconsin and Penn State play each other, shockingly, is 2024. So we're going to have to wait a little bit for Wisconsin to get their revenge. But that's all for this video. Hit the like button if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more sports videos. As always, I will see you guys next video.